Mutable signs, welcome into your reading. If you are a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, or Sagittarius, this reading is intended for your insight and empowerment. We're going to see what your current energy is looking like and what incoming opportunities or unfinished business and so much more is in your energy field. Don't claim any of the messages you don't want to be true in your experience. Forewarned is forearmed, but you ultimately have free will, and that's more powerful than anything. If you like how I read, subscribe and stick around. You're most welcome in the collective. And you can also check out my description box below if you want a personal take on your unique situation. I am taking personals. I'll see you in there. Please welcome into your reading. Your current energy is being represented by the door to romance. It's emphasized by birds, gentlemen, and coffin. Some of you might be deepening or expanding in an existing relationship, or you are opening your heart to love. Some of you could meet someone who feels like they're a good match to you, that they expand your horizons. This is a soft, romantic, dreamy time. Some of you could be connecting to someone over text message or phone calls or just getting messages, generally like a lot of communication between you and this person. And it's communication that gives you hope and it's building towards a future. A lot of you have a serious love interest or someone with good intentions towards you in your energy field, possibly an ending to your single life. Some of you could have met this person when you were recovering from an illness or they were, or getting into this connection with this person will heal something that has been like an ache in your heart for quite a while, okay? The incoming opportunity for you is some wish fulfillment, okay? Your wish is coming true, possibly a vacation or a trip to the country or being around nature, pastoral scene. Some of you are noticing ways in which people, places, or situations are taking your peace of mind. Some of you might look at your finances and make sure that you're not paying for things that you no longer want. Okay, so check those automatic payments. But some of you also might recognize a person in particular who steals your peace of mind and your valuables. If it's not like money and stuff, it's like people who are speaking fear into your plans and things like that. So guard your tongue when you're talking to certain people, especially people who are not supportive. Okay. All right, so we have doctor, child, and sorrow here. Some of you are overcoming heartbreak or loss. Some of you are being urged to take good care of your health. Children could be aspected in your situation. For others of you, you're actually doing healing on your inner child, okay? So recovery, healing, it might be a little bit painful, but you have enough of a emotional capacity to handle it, okay? Some of you are being really very strategic, particularly in terms of your business and your creative endeavors, all right? Some of you are actually moving in silence because you can detect that there's someone in your energy that might not be very supportive, all right? There is the energy of self-expression, self-exposure even, flirtation for some of you. Some of you could be making rapid movement towards a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or that person's coming towards you or it's mutually felt, right? But you're being strategic about your movements or you're being encouraged to be strategic. So you're being logical as well as following your passions and your intuition, okay? Some of you could be taking on creative projects or a new philosophical expansion. This could be a very particularly enlightening and freeing time for you. This is one of the most fortunate cards in the tarot, the Sun, to see, okay? That's exposure, connection, self-connection, and then possibly connection with others. Some of you could be getting real frisky with a fire sign. In a car. Okay, so let's see if you have some unfinished business and what it's about. Unfinished business for Pisces. Unfinished business, Pisces. Some of you could have unfinished business with someone who is in the Navy or someone who works on a ship. Okay. All right, unfinished business possibly relating to travel, relocation, or a foreigner, or your future plans. Unfinished business regarding someone who is older than you, possibly a parental figure of yours or someone who is a parent. This person could be foreign born to you or speak multiple languages. Possibly getting mediation between you and somebody else, either regarding paperwork or of an emotional nature, okay? So some of you could be have some unfinished business with someone like a former spouse or a former partner, Or parental figure, I suppose. Let's see. You're going to know your unique situation. Let's see. Unfinished business. Unfinished business for Pisces. Unfinished business, Pisces. Interesting. There's that fire sign energy again. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. All right, what's this about? We've got friendship. We've got passion. We've got socializing. We've got inspiration. We've got slowness as well. Okay. Usually when we're looking at tarot, this can be two different people or two different types of energies or even communication coming in, right? So each of you has a unique scenario that you're dealing with. Some of you might have unfinished business with sides of your own nature that you're trying to balance out. And some of you may have been working this out for quite a while. Okay. Some of you are trying to reconcile your creative and passionate life with your financial and career life, or your stability and your security, your home life versus your passion. Okay. For others of you, you might have unfinished business with two different women. Okay. You might have had delays, slowness, as well as a lot of passion and friendliness, okay, with this Three of Cups. This is like friendship, celebration, having a great time. This is passion, philosophy, inspiration, an increase of that fire, sacral chakra energy, right? Some of you could have unfinished business trying to decide between two different partners, okay, or trying to figure out what's going on with two different people, or two different sides of your own nature, okay? But some of you are just trying to kind of balance these energies out, okay? Whatever it is, whether it's about people or sides of your own nature, you're trying to balance it out, but it seems like you kind of are in the mood to have fun and get out there and get inspired as well. So some old issues, either regarding sides of your own nature or other people, might be coming up so that you can close that out. You're going to know your unique situation. What is this about? What is this about? Clarify just one. What's this about? This is about love, connection, head over heart decisions. Okay. Very interesting. We've got wands, we've got coins, and we've got water sign energy here. So your unfinished business is actually reconciling different sides of your own nature and pulling on the Emperor or the Empress. Okay. So you're letting go of some things where you were giving away your own power, and where you were letting delays or a lack of what you considered to be immediate success. You are transmuting and transforming that narrative, focusing on passion and happiness and inspiration. And actually that's going to close out these cycles, and you're going to up level as a result. Okay. Let's see who's in your energy, Pisces. Who's in the energy of Pisces? Who's in the energy of Pisces right now? Okay. You've got someone who has childhood wounds. Maybe it was someone that you knew and they hurt you when you were a child. You'll know. Who's in the energy of Pisces? Who's in the energy of Pisces? Is someone who's a diligent, hard worker. They can be regal. Maybe you don't trust them that much. They could be very much connected to family or a social situation where you know them. Let me see. Who's in your energy, Pisces? This person could have a very piercing gaze. They could be regal and maybe even forbidding, standoffish, a little difficult. This person's hurt on the inside. Let's have a look. Who's in the energy of Pisces? Who's in the energy of Pisces? There's with that ship's imagery. This person could be foreign born to you, from a distance to you. This person could be in the Navy. This person, you might have met them at a party or even at a garden, or you know them through socializing, your social network. People could have gotten involved here. There could be gossip. There could be talk. There could be losses. Okay, so the person who's in your energy, this person, for some of you, is going to be related to that theft card. Okay, the person in your energy is someone who's hurt. And the reason why they're speaking fear into your plans is because they believe that life has to be diligent, hard work, and that you have to struggle to get what you want. And they're jealous that Pisces is actually just surrendering and getting what Pisces wants. That's the clearest message that I'm getting, okay? You can send this person's energy back if you don't want to deal with them and their limiting beliefs. I would recommend that for most of you. But you know this person and I don't, so use your own discernment. But yeah, let's get some messages for Pisces, some advice for Pisces. Advice, Pisces. You might run into this person through your social network or hear news of this person. You might be at a party, or they might come and visit. They might be in town. You might run into them. It really depends on your situation. Okay. But you might hear news or reconnect with this person. All right. Let's see. Advice, Pisces. Advice, Pisces. Advice. Okay. Those of you who have been manifesting money, fulfillment, stability, security, and a straight up glow up, good job. It's here. You're going to be getting a lot of attention, a lot of opportunities. There's something sovereign about your energy right now. Some of you are indeed up leveling. I don't know what it is that you've been doing to do so, but people are feeling you at this point. Okay. You're being perceived as someone of value. You're being perceived as someone with magnetism. Some of y'all are going to have people blowing up your DMs for real, trying to get with you. One of those people could be someone from your past that gave you anxiety and made you nervous. If someone disturbs your peace, like, you don't have to deal with them. I feel like if you want to, you'll bounce them out. That's no problem. But your magnetism is going to be getting people in their feels. And some of you might be getting a love opportunity. Those of you who've been really single, you might be getting a love opportunity as a result of your magnetism and how you've been investing in yourself. I'm getting a spiritual upgrade from this group. With the two different queens, and basically that you are maturing essentially, and people can feel it. And some of you might have a former person trying to come in, or other people trying to slow you down. Okay. Forewarned is forearmed, guard yourself. Don't let anyone diminish you, Pisces. All right. Was this your reading? I would love to know more in the comments. If you like this reading, please like the video. And if you like how I read, do subscribe and stick around. You're most welcome here. Check the description if you want me to read for your unique situation. I love to do that. Talk to you soon, Pisces. Hi, welcome in. We're going to start with your current energy, which is being represented by 39 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Emphasized by the tree, the moon, and children. Okay, this is a great time for you to express yourself. You might know what you think and what you feel and have the words to actually describe it. People might be hanging on your every word or ready to hear what you have to say and the unique way that you have to say it. Those of you who might resonate with storytelling or sharing your voice, this is a great time to do so. Let your words flow freely. Some of you might be interacting with children or the innocent side of your own nature. Intuition is high right now. Okay. Your star, as it were, might be ascending. People might be giving you recognition because you're being perceived as perceptive. As well as health should be looking good, or your connection to others, and in particular your roots, should be aspected in the near future or now. All right. Your incoming opportunities right now are represented by change. I feel that this is pulling on both sides of your nature, the dark and the light, the feminine and the masculine, intuition and logic, and creating harmony, as well as the opportunity for transformation. We have this card, accident. Someone around you might be revealed. Their facade might crumble, but this is enhanced with this lucky card. Okay. So you might see through a thought pattern or an illusion or someone else's mask. Perhaps you misjudge someone. This could even be in a good way. Like, you might have thought someone was crappy or not a good person, and then their facade crumbles and you realize that they were a really good person the whole time. All right. Others of you might have some new information or a change come out of the blue, and you might think that something has kind of crumbled, but it's for the best. Okay. So something might be coming down for your benefit. All right. Constancy, your relationships should be looking good. You should be feeling rather stable and secure. You know what you want and why you want it. Communication, you might be getting attention or dealing with someone who's rather attractive. Okay. Some of you, the incoming opportunity is a great clarity, a great knowing what you think and why you think it. An epiphany. So synchronicities, epiphanies, fortunate communication could be aspected here. All right. Some of you are coming in from out of the cold, in the sense that you might be reconciling with someone that you shut out from your heart, or reclaiming parts of your heart that were closed due to overanalysis and overthinking. All right. So opening your heart and getting out of your head is aspected here. The incoming opportunity also could be reconciling with someone that you had an argument with, or communication that leads to a victory, particularly with a strong feminine figure, or you will be perceived as this Empress as a result of communicating with somebody else, okay? So take that how that resonates. Let's see what your unfinished business is. Show me the unfinished business for Gemini. Unfinished business. This is giving that Lord energy. Unfinished business, Gemini. Okay. Some of you have unfinished business in the sense of fear-based thoughts regarding money, or feeling like you are all on your own and the world is out to get you. Okay. Your inner child needs a hug big time. All right. An older man or an official person could be aspected in your unfinished business. So your unfinished business might represent an older romantic partner, or an older potentially masculine. Okay. So this could be your father as well, or a boss or a superior in some way. This person could be foreign born to you, or from a different country, or speak a different mother tongue to you. Okay. This person could be really well regarded and very well respected. Some of you, the unfinished business is actually you yourself. Trying to reconcile where you're at now in terms of your status, your abilities, and your money, and still feeling like the whole world is against you somehow. And maybe these programs were installed by a parental figure, okay? So you might have internal unfinished business, or unfinished business with a mentor type person, a father figure, a boss type person, and also your own feelings of depletion, lack, and overwhelm, okay? Unfinished business, Gemini. Unfinished business, Gemini. A Leo or Virgo might be aspected here. All right, unfinished business. There's passion, creativity, inspiration, and philosophy, as well as moving away from hard times, troubles. Okay, so for some of you, this has to do with somebody that you moved on from who is a fire sign. Unfinished business. This unfinished business has been around for at least 7 months, possibly 7 years, possibly more. Some of you were planting seeds that you were hoping would blossom into fruition, right? Regarding self-enlightenment, self-inquiry, breaking free from old limitations and patterns, expression, vulnerability, and empowerment, okay? Some of you have a creative project, particularly of a philosophical nature, that you are hoping to wrap up. This project may have been stalled by other people not contributing, all right? Others of you have unfinished business with someone who was in your energy for your purpose of spiritual enlightenment. There was a high level of attraction and maybe even vulnerability, but maybe it took too long to get together, so you moved on. All right. So that person could be coming in, or that pattern could be coming up so that you can finish the business. All right. Let's see who is strongest in your energy right now. Gemini. Who is in Gemini's energy? Who is in Gemini's energy? This deck is huge. Who is in Gemini's energy? Guide. This is someone spiritual, intuitive, a guide possibly to you or to others. Who's in the energy of Gemini? Who is in the energy of Gemini? This person is represented by near mythic, like fantasy animals here. This is expression, and this is inspiration is what I'm getting off of this. Who is in the energy of Gemini? This person could wear a lot of black. They could be very ethereal. Who's in the energy? You found this person confusing. You didn't trust this person. You thought they were deceptive. You may have met them through friends, at a party, or during socializing. Lord have mercy. Words. Okay. The person in your energy is ethereal. They're mystical. They are a guide or a leader. Okay. This person might have pointed you towards the divine, and especially the divine within yourself. They could be a Virgo or have Virgo placements. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This person could wear a lot of black, as I said. This person has gone through a lot of darkness and somehow hasn't lost their ability to penetrate the truth, okay? This person doesn't always speak on what they feel and think, though. They could be a little bit enigmatic. You might not have seen this person for who and what they were at the time. You may have thought that they were confusing or provided conflict, and maybe you even doubted them. You thought they were deceptive. This person could have a much more sensual nature than you expected, and that could have thrown you off as well. All right. Who is this? Who's in their energy? Just clarify a little bit. Who is this? What's this about? This is someone you could have dated, but you might have felt like they had too many options, or they were just one of your options. Anyway, this person is strongly in your energy right now. And if you don't like this energy, you can always send their energy back. But some of you could actually contemplate this person and see what it is they're trying to guide you towards. All right, Gemini. Sometimes you don't need to reconnect to other people if you don't particularly like them, but you can think about what their purpose was in your life and use them to grow. That's what data is for. No one can stop you. All right, let's get some advice for Gemini. Advice, Gemini, and then I'll release you. Advice, Gemini. Money. Love. All right. You might feel like some of your plans to move forward and advance and get the things that you want are being slowed down a little bit, but it's because you need a little more information. All right. So if you see a little bit of delays in your plans or your intentions, try not to take that as a sign that you're not getting what you want. There's a little more information that you need, and things are going to fall right into place. Money should be looking good. Some of you might have new business opportunities or a raise opportunity or some new way to make money. Okay. If this is not about money, some of you who are single might actually be meeting someone with high commitment probability, and you might be thinking about how to put your life together. This person is both practical and romantic. Okay. Others of you are actually feeling open to love and romance in a way that maybe some of you haven't for a while, and you're thinking about how to build with somebody and continue growing with somebody. Okay, so love is looking good for sure. But definitely take your time to get to know people. See what it is they're bringing into your life and pick the person who has the most legacy potential. Take your time. I think that some of you are going to be getting some very much needed clarity or a piece of information that is going to help you in terms of love and finance. Okay, so just surrender, don't overthink it, don't overanalyze, and allow yourself to kind of like receive the information that you need and then move accordingly. All right, Gemini, was this your reading? I would love to know more in the comments. If you like this reading, please like the video. And if you like how I read, subscribe and stick around. I would love to read for you again. Talk to you soon, Gemini. Welcome into your reading. Your current energy is being represented by caring connections, enhanced by the tree, heart, and lady. All right, Virgo, your relationships should be looking good, whether they're romantic, friendly, or otherwise. You have a great attitude towards receiving support and giving care and love towards others. Love to see it. Those of you who are masculines, you might have a woman in your energy that you're feeling very strongly towards, but only apply that as it resonates, okay? Others of you who are feminines are being elevated and being perceived as very valuable, very loving, regal even in some ways. Someone to invest in, all right? Those of you who have some goals, you should be getting closer to your goals, feeling healthy, happy, prosperous, and connected to other people. Some of you could be getting ancestral downloads or feeling very connected to your family or just open to your relationships generally. Your heart should be doing well. Romance is in the air. You're just feeling like you're open to love, romance, or receiving care and connection with others. Okay, claim that if you like that. I love that for you. Your incoming opportunities. Some of you are seeing things, people, places, and situations for exactly what they are, okay? You're synthesizing information. Some of you could be learning new things or just upgrading in the way that you think, all right? Peace is incoming, reconciling the dual sides of your nature, the masculine and the feminine, the logic and the intuition. Your mind should be looking really good, and it's promoting peace for you. Some of you are exiting a previous thought loop that was stealing your peace of mind and your prosperity. Some of you were dwelling on something and it was eating into you, even into your financial opportunities. All right. Others of you, you're learning to be very discerning and very peaceful, and it's allowing you to see people, places, and situations that are stealing your peace of mind or giving you a sense of lack or deprivation. Okay, Virgo? Some of you could be connecting to someone who has had a loss, widow or widow, all right, widower or widow. Some of you could be having interactions with someone who is younger than you, possibly a feminine. This could be your child or a younger romantic partner, perhaps. Or you could be the younger partner in the scenario, interacting with a widower, all right? Scholar, intelligence, learning are very important here, and you could be connecting to someone who matches you wit for wit, as it were. Okay, incoming opportunity. Some of you are actually relocating, getting a new job, or having your, how do I say this? The structures and routines and foundations of your life are coming down so they can rebuild for who you are now. Okay. Some of you are definitely changing your job or having an opportunity in work. Others of you, the incoming opportunity is a very passionate connection with somebody who gets under your skin and gets inside of your heart in a way that nobody has in quite a while. This could be a little toxic, as it were, or you might be afraid that the high level of connection that you're feeling for this person is toxic. But with the intelligence and the scholar card, I'm not quite sure that that is actually the case, okay? So you might be having old patterns dismantled, exposed, or reprogrammed, okay? You might be thinking about what it means to have love and passion at the same time, or for your relationships to be going well and your finances to be going well, okay? Whatever thoughts were pulling you in opposing directions, you're kind of pulling them together and making them accord with each other. You're giving them harmony, okay? Some of you are feeling celebratory and happy, but you're taking that energy of being happy and your relationships going well, and you are actually turning it into that peace. You notice how they're balancing the hemispheres of the mind. This echoes what I had said earlier. So what's going on with you is the more love and happiness you experience, it's actually causing you to see former limiting beliefs and former toxic cycles for what they are, and you are using alchemy to transmute and transform that. It's changing how you feel about relationship in general, your relationship with the world and your relationship with others at a fairly profound level, okay? So some of you might be in a liminal space, transforming, transmuting, and feeling brand new, like brand new, like you never felt this way before, and your mind is just like working incredibly well. All right, so let's see what's some unfinished business for our Virgos. Unfinished business for Virgo. Unfinished business. There's that thief again. All right, some of you have unfinished business with someone who was in your life and you didn't trust them, okay? You felt like they were wearing a mask, that they were someone who was never speaking the truth. In fact, actually trying to limit you or block your blessings with that gift card, okay? So you have unfinished business with someone who was operating against you. They were very, very jealous of you. You had a hater disguised as a friend in your energy. This person could be a life path 6 or a life path 8, or you might be, respectively. Take it how it resonates. Okay, they could have been born on any of these days of the month as well. That'll be just a synchronicity for some of you. Unfinished business for Virgo. This person could have been Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or you might have some of those placements yourself. Let's have a look here. Okay. Unfinished business with someone who owes you an apology. You've broken up with this person. This is giving Scorpio a little bit here with this death card. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. This relationship could have ended during those respective times of the month, or they could have those placements, or it could have just been about emotions, okay? You could have you could have ended a relationship with someone who owes you an apology, and you are way done with this person. You're done with the patterns that they brought up. You're done with this emotionally, but you're also done with this on the intellectual level as well. Clarity has come in. You see this person, place, and situation for exactly what it is. All right. The ending of this situation could have taken a good long time. 7 months to 7 years. All right. This could have just been dragging on for like ever. This person maybe was trying to confuse you with their words or their thoughts in particular with this air sign energy. Okay. Yeah. So you have unfinished business with this thief, false person. And however you want to deal with it is really, really up to you. It doesn't mean that you're going to have to deal with them physically in the month ahead. You might have to internally give yourself the apology that they never gave you. You might have to really let them go just a little bit more and send their energy back. Transmute and transform that energy. Just let it happen. Okay. Let's see who is in your energy strongest right now or in the near future. Who's the dominant energy in the Virgo? Ooh, love to see it. Hopefully this is positive. Who's in the energy of Virgo? This is someone very feminine, sensual, a force of nature, passionate, attractive. They might not have the greatest boundaries. This person burns. Okay. This person might be all over the place emotionally though. Let's see who's in the energy of Virgo. Who's in the energy of Virgo? This person is someone of very deep emotion and a lot of passion. Okay. They could be a writer. They could be someone who talks to you quite a lot. Like there's a lot of intense communication with this person. This person in your energy, you might have doubts about this person. For some of you, with that mice card, this could be that person that eats away at your mind. They might try to reconnect you. But for others of you, this could be a positive person who is the strongest in your energy. Someone that you have a high level of attraction to this person. They might be all over the place emotionally, but this is someone who is very transformative. They're constantly kind of evolving. Like when they have a loss, they transmute and transform that energy and turn it into some sort of passion. This person... You could have a story that is still evolving or unfolding with this person, okay? And you might have to figure out, if you like this person, who you can trust to talk about this person to, because this person, their energy might be so intense that other people might try to tell you not to go for it. You know what I'm saying? But if you really, really like them and you have a good feeling about them and they treat you well, which is the most important thing, I see this person in your energy wanting to communicate quite a lot, wanting to have a story with you, wanting to advance with you, wanting to have an emotional as well as very powerful physical connection to you. You each have a unique situation. But this is the person who is in your energy, whether you like them or you don't, it depends on you. But if you do like this person, you're being urged to be careful who you communicate to about this person. I'm getting that they receive a lot of jealousy. Okay. So guard the people, because some people are fake. And you can't trust them. All right. They'll try to block your blessing. Advice, Virgo. Advice, Virgo. Advice, Virgo. Okay. Some of you are overcoming despair and sadness by claiming your passion. You're not just claiming your passion, you're actually claiming your love as well, your sense of beauty and purpose. You're also claiming your logic, your intuition. Some of you are in school or you're learning new systems of information. All right. Others of you might be looking for a job and people might be looking at your resume quite a lot. Okay. So make sure you're putting a good foot forward. But what I'm seeing here is that you are pulling on Emperor and Empress energy. All right. The mature side of your passion, the mature side of your emotion, the mature side of your logic, etc. All right. And you're using that to transform any narratives in the past where you took the L or where you were hurt, like real hurt and sad. And you're transmuting that and turning it to your own power. Okay. Possibly by alchemizing it through writing or through learning. Good for you. The intelligence is online, okay? So your mind is your greatest asset right now, as well as your passion and your love. So amplify those energies. Your heart is online right now. Use it. All right, Virgo, was this your message? I would love to know more in the comments. If you like this reading, please like the video. If you like how I read, subscribe and stick around. And if you want a personal reading, check my description box. I'm taking personals. I'll talk to you soon. Sagittarius, welcome into your reading. All right, let's get into your current energy, Sagittarius. You're being represented by the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. All right, some of you have clarity, insight, divine downloads, intuition on point right now, okay? You could be getting clarity about even ancestral inheritance with this book here, okay? This could be about your life, your ancestors' life, things like this, divine downloads coming through like crazy. All right, this is being enhanced with garden, children, and happiness. All right, some of you could be invited to parties, making new friends. Love and romance is aspected here, connecting with your inner child or your inner innocence, or actually other children or your own children. Happiness is aspected here, days of pleasure and happiness, peace. Possibly even a sense of a little bit of passion for some of you. Some of you could really enjoy going to gardens or looking at flowers. That's a sign for some of you, something that will restore you and get you connected to good times with good people. Okay, let's see what's going on in your incoming opportunities. You or someone around you might be starting a new business, starting a new family. You could hear some fortunate and blessed news about children or any new opportunities and new ventures, okay? Incoming opportunity. Some of you are going to see someone, a thought pattern, a way of being, or a person could be exposed as someone that was trying to kind of constrict the good in your life, right? This might be exposed as an opportunity to free you from other people's games, or you might be outgrowing a thought pattern that has actually been eating away at you, like you might have been eating away at yourself. This could have something to do with your family lineage, which is interesting with that the inheritance card in that book, right? So you could be dropping the burdens with your incoming opportunity off of a family legacy or really old pain, okay? This pain may have been eating away at you for a good minute, and you might find yourself spontaneously getting free of this, getting new information, or renegotiating your spiritual or energetic contract with that topic. Things might be slowed down a little bit. Something might come in that seems like a disaster on the surface, or something that was upsetting to you could be revealed actually as a blessing with this incoming opportunity. It was something that burned away what was false in your life, okay? Some of you could be getting married, or you could be dealing with someone who is married, okay? You could also be perceived as wifey galore here. So some of you could be getting engaged. You could meet a love option or opportunity through your social network. Others of you might get a really promising job or some other amazing opportunity through your social network, through having a good time and connecting to people, expressing yourself, being true to who you are. Some of you are about to become very unburdened, okay? Creatively, emotionally, spiritually, physically unburdened. You're going to have your day in the sun. So your relationships are looking really great, whether it's your primary romantic relationship or your social network or just your feeling of receivership with others. You're in a good place emotionally to be close to other people. Some of you are transmuting and transforming a sense of despair, and it's making you feel much more loving, happy, beautiful, and fulfilled. All right. When the Empress is right underneath there. This is echoing that wifey energy, okay? So you're looking very well-adjusted, happy, and loving, and your day in the sun seems to be here, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, let's see what your unfinished business is, Sagittarius. Unfinished business with Sagittarius. Unfinished business with Sagittarius. Clarify for me, please. You might have unfinished business with someone that you met out of the blue who was of privilege and poise and fortune and blessings. This is someone who's very communicative. Okay. You also might have unfinished business in the sense that you might not be checking you might not be checking your emails or your mailbox or something like that, and you might have an opportunity. Someone could be sending you a blessing, or good news is trying to reach you and you are not receiving it. So definitely check your spam folders, your junk folders, or anything else. Check your mailbox, check your filtered messages. There might be a message from somebody there that is fortunate for you. Okay, your position might be elevating spontaneously. You might not have seen that coming. It could come through someone that you have unfinished business with as well. Possibly the unfinished business could be with someone who is a life path 7 or born in November. All right, let's see here. Privileged lady, Empress. They could be a business owner or an entrepreneur or somebody who dresses really well, looks really good. Unfinished business. Unfinished business. Unfinished business, Sagittarius. This is spiritual or religious. Okay. You might have unfinished business with someone that you perceive to be argumentative. You may have taken an L in a conversation where you weren't even expecting to. This has caused you a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, or maybe even sadness. You might have unfinished business with this person. They could be someone that you see as having a lot of options. Again, I'm getting 7. We had 7, 7, 7. Okay. This person, the unfinished business, if it's not about a specific person, then it's about that tension between romance and commitment, tradition and self-expression, fears and tensions surrounding these things. And right under here is affection, love, equal give and take, happiness. This can be romance. This can also be friendship. So apply it how it resonates. All right. The unfinished business could have something to do with the fear of self-expression, the fear of open and honest communication, a pattern of anxiety, a need to release that, right? Thinking about what tradition means to you, what options mean to you, what commitment means to you, what spirituality even means to you, right? And collapsing all those options down to the one that makes you the most happy. All right. Some of you have a fear that once you are committed to someone, the romance will actually go out, and you like to have as many options as is humanly possible, but you might be evading your own spiritual upgrade as a result to the things that you are not committing to. All right. Who's in the energy of Sagittarius? Clear and honest messages. Who's in the energy of Sagittarius? So this can be someone that you're pulling on. You're pulling on their energy, so they're in your energy, or they're pulling on you. Okay. Who's on the energy of Sagittarius? This is someone who follows their intuition even when other people wouldn't. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. All right. Unfinished business. Oh no, who's in the energy? Sorry. Who's in the energy of Sagittarius? This could be someone who's very athletic, very fit. They're represented by fire and air sign energy respectively. This is someone that this is someone that other people, or even you, might see as a risk taker, right? They trust their intuition. They trust their inner knowing more than other people do, okay? This person's a risk taker. They're also athletic, primal, fiery, passionate. This is someone who goes after what they want. They could be very logical and intuitive. They could have been somebody who overcame a lot of darkness and they try to go towards the light. They could move very fast. They could move so fast. Okay, let's see. Who's in the energy of Sagittarius? Who's in the energy of Sagittarius? Who is this? Interesting. There could have been a sudden ending here with this tower. Who's in their energy? This could be someone who relocated or moved. They could be affiliated to government, churches, they could be in school, institutions of any kind. Let's see. Tower can sometimes be the breaking down of the structures and routines, even a facade or a crumbling of something that was once stable and secure. Okay, Scorpio energy here. We've got air and earth here as well. Okay, who's in the energy of Sagittarius? This is someone who caused you anxiety, heartbreak, loss, or betrayal. Okay, but this was somebody also that was good for, you thought was good for your structures, your routines. They were solid and stable. Okay, this person, despite being a gambler and someone who is very passionate, and flighty, or even overly intellectual, or liking to go from one beautiful experience to the next. With this 10 of Pentacles, they are someone who is really good either with money, or they're very stable and secure, or there could have been a long-term relationship here, and it may have ended spontaneously. You might not have seen it coming. Okay. You or they may have been defensive. Okay. There may have been some defenses up. This person or you could have been very traumatized. Very magnetic though, very magnetic, very alluring, very attractive, but wary, and definitely not letting everyone in. And this is being left out in the cold. So either you left them out in the cold, or they left you out in the cold. Okay. Who's in your energy, though? They have 10 pentacles. This is 5 pentacles. So when you lost this person, you lost their 10 pentacles. So anyway, this person who's in your energy, it may have ended spontaneously. You might not have taken it very well, but there was stability and security here at one time. Okay. But you might have found them to be defensive. Yeah. You may have also felt like they left you out in the cold. I don't know where. All right, so that's who's in your energy. If you don't like this energy, you can cut those cords and you can send them back. Either they're pulling on you or you're pulling on them. This person could be an opportunity for you to reconfigure your relationships with other people, to build something stable and secure that does not cause you this level of stress. You don't deserve it, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's get some advice for Sagittarius. Advice, Sagittarius. Advice, Sagittarius. Love to see it, Sag. Claim this if you like it. Okay, bottom of the deck. Queen of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, beauty, happiness. 10 of Cups. Emotionally, you're going to be doing great. Better than great. Better than better. The best. The best. Okay. Sagittarius, prioritizing your health, your strength, your resilience, staying in the driver's seat of your life, focusing on the people, places, and situations that make you feel stable and secure, and giving other things up to your higher power is very important now and in the near future, okay? You're overcoming heartbreak, loss, and betrayal. You're looking great. You're feeling good, most likely. You are transforming and transmuting energy, and you are allowing yourself to shine. And this is beautiful. The more you do this, the better your heart is going to feel. There could be a very emotional breakthrough time for you, a lot of emotional fulfillment for you. Okay. Some of you might benefit from strength training. Okay. That's only some of you. And you know, that's up to your own discretion. This is not advice. Some of you could be getting a commitment from someone, possibly a Leo, maybe a Libra, okay? But I'm seeing a renewal in love and feeling really good, okay? So whatever you're going through right now, I think most of it is good, but just rest assured in the advice, really, just focus on the people, places, and situations that give you emotional fulfillment. Your overall energy is freaking amazing, okay? Give certain things up to your higher power, especially anything that caused you anxiety, okay? All right, Sagittarius. Was this your reading? I would love to know more in the comments. If you like this reading, please like the video. And if you like how I read, subscribe and stick around. I would love to read for you in your unique situation. I'll talk to you later, Sagittarius.